Hello?
Morning, Marvin.
Every day is an opportunity to change your life. There, I told myself that I would never hurt anyone again.
Hey, are you all right?
I'm in the middle of a high-intensity yoga. Can you give me a minute? I'm so sorry.
The whole idea of a former hitman assassin trying to live a normal life and getting thrown back in has been done before. Obviously the big one is John Wick, but also Nobody and The Equalizer. Even some Jackie Chan films have that underestimated main character trope. The difference is, those had a distinct world and allowed the audience to fill in the lore with context clues. The meat of the story is about the main character that drives the action. This one goes way too hard spelling everything out. Even the comic relief characters have a whole side story that has literally nothing, zero, to do with the main plot. The one henchman is trying to get back together with his wife and the other guy is trying to help him. Even the main assassin dude going after Key has a romantic plot line with the annoying, super depressed assistant. I get the movie is all Valentine's Day themed, but not every character needs a romantic arc. About like 10 minutes in, I realized this movie has no charm. There's no heart. Despite it literally taking place on Valentine's Day, it doesn't allow us to connect to the main character. The way I feel about this one is very similar to how I felt about Furiosa. It just makes me want to watch a better movie. So I did. It's very clear this was heavily inspired by Jackie Chan. So I went through a bunch of his movies from my collection. The Police Story trilogy, Rush Hour trilogy, Rumble in the Bronx, Wheels on Meals, Dragons Forever. Maybe a little overkill, but I was really in the mood for some fun action. Anyway, there's a couple of things I noticed that was lacking in this one. First, the stories. Super simple. Pretty much none of them have any kind of backstory or over-explanation. We don't need a reason for everything. The bad guys being bad is enough of a motivation. John Wick. Some pricks killed his dog. Nobody. Some bozos steal his daughter's bracelet. Rumble in the Bronx. Some chumps trash his uncle's grocery store. Obviously, these stories develop to keep the audience engaged, but only on the surface and keeps focus on the main character. Second, charm. The characters are lighthearted. No one plays it too straight. Even the music keeps things fun. The tone is light through the whole story, and the action carries it. We all love Jackie's funny reactions when he gets hurt or pulls off a cool stunt. You know, I don't even fully remember the main hook of why Key gets involved. Something like this girl got framed for stealing money from the boss, and he was supposed to kill her, but he didn't, and she knows secrets about the guys that framed her, and they're going to kill her, but they also need to kill Key before she can get to him to get his help. Like, way too much. Way too complicated. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. We can get into more detail in the discussion, but overall, it's fine. Some of the action was cool. It relied too much on camera tricks here and there. Like, he can do all the stunts and fight choreography, but the rest of the cast had a hard time keeping up. I would say middle of the road, microwavable, 3 out of 5.
A microwavable movie.
Yes.
A termite coin.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't see this movie, but you did.
Yes.
And you gave it a what?
3.
3 out of 5?
Yeah.
You said it was microwavable?
Yeah, it's microwavable. It's only really because of the story. The action was, here's the thing, some of the action was pretty cool.
Well, Ke Huy Quan was a fight choreographer.
Yeah.
He worked on X-Men.
Oh, yeah. So he knows what he's doing, and you can tell.
I think, now I might be wrong, but I think he's a black belt.
I mean, I wouldn't deny it. I mean, he looks great. I mean, he looked great in the movie, too.
In Everything, Everywhere, All at Once?
Yeah.
I mean, he carried some of those fight scenes.
Yeah. And he carries them in this one, too. And you can really tell he's way more talented than anyone else in the cast. And
yeah. But what kind of action is it? Is it like Jason Bourne 3, when it's just like... Or
No.
Is it like John Wick, where we can see everything?
Yeah, I'd say it's kind of... It's kind of in the middle. It's John Wick. You see a lot of the stunts play out in wide shots, but then there's a lot of camera tricks that hide, like, the other actors.
The other actors, yeah.
But everything Ke Huy Quan does, like, you can see. So it's kind of like a mix of both.
He's charming. He's a very charming screen presence.
Yeah, see, like he definitely carried the whole movie. I couldn't see this. This would be a complete disaster if it was anyone else but him.
I mean, he has a real sweetness to him.
Yeah.
Like if you see him in interviews or he posts all these selfies with like everyone.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's a real genuine guy, and you can
Yeah.
really tell.
Comes off.
But you know what's kind of interesting that actually I think it was an interview with Key where he was saying how in Hollywood the difference between Hollywood action and Hong Kong action. Hong Kong spends all the time on the action scenes and then just like goes by this, blows past the dialogue scenes. But in America, we'll spend all the time on the dialogue scenes and then just blow past the action scenes.
What do you mean blow past?
Like not give enough time to shoot them.
Like the opposite of John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
kind of felt that way about the Equalizer. You know?
Mm.
There are only a few scenes where he does whatever he does with his watch, right?
yeah.
And then he kills a bunch of people. Yeah. It's not like Kung Fu Hustle, which action is like number one.
Yeah.
And it does have a good story too, and characters that you care about. But
Yeah.
it's an action movie first and foremost. Was that Love Hurts? Was it like that? Or
Well, that's the thing. It felt like it was trying to do way too much, like way more than it needed to do.
was the action?
With the story.
Oh,
It was trying to do like this, big crime thriller, but crammed into like a very short, popcorn movie.
83 minutes, right?
Yeah, that's 80. Like that's including credits.
So it's really the movie's like in the 70-minute
Yeah,
range.
yeah,
I wonder why.
yeah.
Cut out a lot of scenes or something?
Maybe there's more that kind of develops a story that they decided to cut out, but I don't know. But you know what's funny? You know what's actually kind of funny? This was kind of a little Goonies reunion too.
Oh, yeah, because Sean Astin.
Yeah, because he's in it too, and
Yeah.
he plays a great character. So that was kind of fun to see. You know what's actually kind of funny, which I forgot to mention in my review? The whole thing is this character, Key plays this character that's, a former hitman or assassin for this mob boss, or his brother is a mob boss. And when he leaves, he decides to be like a realtor and plasters his face all over the place. So he's trying to have a low profile, but he's also this like high profile realtor with like commercials and like this big successful company,
That's funny.
So I thought that was just kind of interesting.
It's his brother who's coming for him.
Yeah.
But I thought, did Ki Hoi Kwan have a mustache in his past?
Yeah, in his past.
That's who I thought was his brother.
Oh, no, his brother's played by someone else.
Oh, okay. I thought that mustache him was the brother. That was just a flashback.
Yeah. What else? Goonies reunion movie. It's no charm. Hollywood versus Hong Kong. Yeah, I mean, you can tell this was very inspired by Jackie Chan, and it shows. And Ke Huy Quan does the best he could to kind of channel that. But yeah, man.
Did he say sorry when he hit someone?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very Jackie Chan.
and like he has that kind of like comedic timing with his like fight choreography too, but it just didn't satisfy that action comedy craving that I was having.
Okay.
Which is why I went through and watched a bunch of Jackie Chan movies. But yeah. Overall, it's fun.
Microwavable.
I'll probably never watch it again.
Love Ke Huy Quan.
Yeah, he's great.
He's
He's
great.
great.
Okay, that was very good.
Yeah.
Discussion.